welcome back to the channel. My name is Lee Scott. I'm a professional nature photographer on the Hawaiian island of Kauai, and along with seascapes and nature photography here in the Hawaiian Islands, I also lead photo safaris to Tanzania. In this episode, I'm going to share with you Ndutu of the southern Serengeti during the Great Migration's calving season. And I also have really exciting news. I am preparing itineraries for the summer season, late summer, early fall, and hopefully we'll be able to see some river crossings of the Great Migration. So we have the current itinerary set up for February, and we're working on itineraries for August and September, and we'll even include some ruaha in a separate itinerary with Nyerere National Park in southern Tanzania. Maybe something for those who have already been to the Serengeti and looking for a new adventure. All right, thanks for watching and enjoy Ndutu during the calving season. And I must warn you, there are both images and video of hunts as well as predation. There's some hyenas and lions with carcass and kill, and some marabou stork and vultures. So just be prepared for that. I will leave title track information, so if you want to skip the cheetah hunt, please feel free to do so. But it's part of the cycle of life that we'll see here in Ndutu coming up. All right, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care. Aloha.
Of all the places we visit during February's photo safari through Tanzania's northern safari circuit, Ndutu is without a doubt my favorite. Ndutu in the southern Serengeti is actually part of the Ngorongoro Conservation Agency. It's adjacent to Serengeti National Park, but the animals don't know the difference. And because there are no fences, the animals are free to roam, and roam free they do. They come and go in planet's greatest movement of herd animals, the Great Migration. In February, the megaherds are here, literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles. The predators, the lions, hyenas, leopards, and cheetahs are nearby, waiting, watching, and licking their chops and wagging their tails at the 5-star, all-you-can-eat buffet right in front of them. There seems to be more than enough food for every animal here. The endless plains of the southern Serengeti roll on to the distant horizon. It's as if we are sailing through an ocean of green. From time to time, huge clouds rise overhead, reminding us of just why all of these wild animals are here: the rains. The Great Migration is a circuitous journey that follows the rains. Rather than being a point A to point B and back again movement, the Great Migration follows the rain patterns and the grasses of the Serengeti Mara ecosystem of Tanzania and Kenya. In a sense, this great movement of animals, 1.2 million wildebeest, 300,000 zebras, toppies and grants and Thompson's gazelle, is a constant cycle in search of the rich, nutritious grass and water. It is also, perhaps, the greatest expression and representation of the cycle of life anywhere on the planet. January and February is known as the calving season of the Great Migration, and during this period approximately 8,000 babies are born a day for a 3-week period. This massive concentration of herd animals and their newborns bring out the predators. Hungry lions, leopard, cheetah, hyena, and wild dogs are ready to pounce on the big and the small, the young and the old. This is truly a time when only the strongest survive. It is an awesome spectacle. And for the wildlife photographer and nature enthusiast, it is certainly the best place that I know of where one can just sit and watch the animals live their lives. The best place to watch animal behavior and the interaction of species. The breadth and scale of life seen in Ndutu during the calving season is simply astonishing. Words, not even videos or pictures, can adequately express the feeling of being here amidst all of this life. Rolling through a mega herd of wildebeest is awe-inspiring. There's something hypnotic about seeing a line of animals kilometers long, just slowly moving along, or being within a wall of animals hundreds deep, resting, grazing, birthing, running, and then to see the predators on the perimeter and the tension that exists in this precarious balance of life. One day we must have seen 100 hyenas as we traveled out to the blue horizon in search of my favorite animal, the cheetah. Cheetahs have this amazing presence. They are the epitome of cool, playful and chill. They have this way of rolling over to shoo the flies away, and this funny habit of suddenly collapsing without notice, as if all of their energy were suddenly sucked out of their body. I find cheetahs to be the most cat-like of all the big cats. This lion cub and siblings were right below the Nasikia mobile migration camp. We had been on the lookout for them for several days and finally found them one afternoon at the start of our evening game drive. I just love how this little cub is reflected in the pool of water. It's like a moment of African Zen. These big male lions were absolutely gorgeous with their flowing orange and black manes. We saw so many lions that I felt comfortable playing around a bit with shutter speeds, not the lions. Here are two images with intentional motion blur. I like how they turned out. A little wildlife in the abstract. How about you? Have you ever tried panning shots or wildlife with motion blur? Try it sometime. After you get a few good ones in the can, that is. You might be pleasantly surprised with the results. Sunrise in Ndutu. A new day begins and the bush wakes up with a flurry of bird song and cooler temperatures as the Land Cruiser sets out towards the lakes of the southeastern edge. The sky turns a warm orange glow and the mysteries of the woodlands are revealed. A leopard is found, licking her wounds from the nighttime battle. Flamingos make a running start and then glide through the air, or they walk in a rhythm in the shallow waters of Lake Ndutu, and some birds just dance with each other in a display of pink perfection. Hippos return to the deeper water and jostle for position, belching and farting, pooping and splashing as they go, and they settle into various stretches of water. Hippos are the third largest land mammal and are very dangerous due to their size, power, aggressive and unpredictable nature. And believe it or not, their closest living relative are whales, dolphins, and porpoises. It is believed that hippos diverged from the cetaceans some 55 million years ago. Who knew? Of course, the largest terrestrial mammals are the elephants, and while not present in the numbers of Tarangire, we did spot a few in Ndutu. We also saw a tiny creature too, the Dung Beetle, the great aerator of the plains. The secretary bird is a beautiful raptor, black and white, with sunrise coloring around the eye and a crown of feathers on their pterodactyl-like head. Tawny eagles are also often seen in the woodlands that border the vast swaths of the green plains. Other birds that we see on the endless plains are marabou storks and vultures of various variety. These birds, along with a hyena, are the cleanup crew. They keep the plains fresh and present a paradox of order and chaos. Seeing hundreds of these birds hovering overhead is the telltale sign of a kill, the warning to cheetahs to eat fast and move along, and the sign to hyena and lions that an easy meal is to be had. Unlike in Ruaha, where a carcass might last 2 days, in Ndutu, a carcass usually doesn't last 2 hours. The cleanup crew is relentless and efficient. Vultures even have to be careful not to eat so much that they cannot fly. At first glance, this may seem a little disgusting, but this is a necessary part of life in the Serengeti. Earlier in the safari, we saw 3 brother cheetahs on a kill. They were the same 3 brothers that I photographed with their mother last year in 2023. They've become independent now and have formed a coalition nicknamed the Ndutu Boys. They are beautiful and fierce, skilled hunters that seem to be strong and healthy. We also saw a lone cheetah, likely a young adult male, resting after finishing a small kill. But we had yet to see a successful hunt. That is, until we saw this mother and her 3 cubs. We first saw them around 10:30 one morning after a long search that brought us near to the Serengeti border. Our guide noticed that the mother cheetah was exhibiting hunting behavior, walking, stalking with head low. However, there were too many distractions nearby, as a long line of zebra and wildebeest trampled the plains between her and the herd of gazelle. After a while, the family lay down in the high grass to rest. Hunt over, at least for now. It was lunchtime for us humans, so as a group, we decided to go back to camp and plan to try again in the afternoon. After lunch and a power nap, we loaded into the Land Cruiser and returned to the plains, hoping to find the cheetahs where we left them just a few hours ago. So we get back to the cheetahs and we see that they're still exhibiting hunting behavior. The mother is walking towards the herd of gazelle and then flops down after maybe 25 yards. The cubs follow, and then suddenly the gazelle rush and run towards the cheetah. Pumbaa, warthog, ran through the herd and spooked them, and the gazelle ran unknowingly right towards the kill. They're probably only 25 yards away from the mother cheetah now, who I've lost in the high grass. I was able to pick up 2 of the cubs during the hunt, but all it was a flash of dust and fury and flurry, and my goodness gracious, it was over so fast. We rush up to the cheetah, who has the gazelle by the neck, an adult male Grant gazelle, and it flips it over and the 3 cubs come in to participate in the final stages of the hunt, and all 4 eat. The mother cheetah was the ultimate provider, providing not only for herself but for her cubs and teaching them how to hunt. Hopefully next year when we come back, we'll see these 3 cubs as a coalition like the Ndutu boys. Or perhaps they're female and maybe we'll see one of them mate with the Ndutu boys. And let's find out ways how we can help preserve the Serengeti and preserve the home of these animals and help these animals continue to thrive in this vast and beautiful ecosystem that is the Ngorongoro Conservation Area of the Southern Serengeti. This is Nasikia camps at Ndutu and Ngorongoro Conservation Area. Beautiful acacia trees here. We're right above the river, which is dry right now. And every night we hear the lions. There's probably 4 or 5 males just right down below us in the river. Females hold pride there. One female has 2 little cubs, we've heard. We haven't seen the cubs. We've seen her a couple times. We did see about a 7 or 8 month old cubs a couple days ago in the trees, and then coming out of the bushes. Not here at camp, but not too far away. This is an absolute excellent location to stay if you like cats, lions, leopards, and of course my favorite, cheetah. And look at that beautiful acacia tree, flat top acacia tree. So special, so special. Coming back to the tent, they're all named after animals in Swahili. I am Fishi this trip, which is hyena. So when we get back from the game drive in the afternoon, the tent will be much brighter as they'll open up the sides of the canvas tent, let light in. Right now it's set up for the nighttime and early morning. So we have the vestibule here, flashlight, which we call our escort, early in the morning and at night, after dinner. Anytime when it's dark, we need to have an escort here. Sit out here, sip some coffee in the morning, or write in the journal, or have tea. Then the tent itself, so set up for nighttime. I'll do a video of it next trip when I arrive in the day. This is a walk from my tent at Nasikia camp in Ndutu, Ngorongoro Conservation Area. Lions roar all night long, every night. We get back, we have giraffes and zebra, impala in the front yard. And rumor has it there's honey badgers that visit the mess tent late at night. We spent a wonderful 4 nights here in the magical Ndutu area of the southern Serengeti. Hippos, leopards, cheetahs, wildebeest zebras, wildebeest babies, all kinds of stuff. Birds. Absolutely amazing, incredible experience. Loads of lions as well. Finishing up brekkie. A couple of guests getting ready to go on the game drive with the fleet of land cruisers there. After the warm send-off from the staff at Nasikia camp, we head to Ndutu airstrip, hop on a bush plane, and fly back to Kili. What a wonderful adventure. I just love this place, love the animals, love the scenery, and of course, love the people. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you'd like to join me on a photo safari to Ndutu in the southern Serengeti during the calving season of the Great Migration, get in touch. Karibu. Aloha.